Hey, I'm Randy and I'm the Cheap Audio Man. Here at the Cheap Audio Man, we don't feel like hi-fi equipment, speakers, DACs, amps, turntables, receivers, surround processors, any type of cables should cost more than hiring the best taxidermist in the country to go ahead and stuff your dog that passed away. But you want to keep them around so that you can see them. And remember, maybe it's a bull mastiff or something real big, Great Dane. It's going to cost a lot of money. You want to make sure it's done right, because there's nothing worse than a shoddy taxidermy job. Okay? And these don't. What is this? Initial and first impressions, immediate preliminary impressions of the Dali Spektor 2 and the Q Acoustics 3020i. So grab a cup of coffee, sit down, and let's talk about my initial first impressions of these two speakers. Today's sponsor is Jorge's Bent Wrenches. Let's see if you can see that. Yeah. Look at that. So when you want a discount on your wrenches and have it still work, go ahead and get some Jorge's Bent Wrenches. It's a lot of people use torque multiplication devices, torque multipliers, to try to break something loose, and sometimes they bend their wrenches and then they throw them away. Jorge goes around and picks these up out of the trash and then sells them back to you. Jorge's Bent Wrenches. Okay, the Dali Spektor 2s, the Q Acoustics 3020i. They're both 5 1/4 inch. They're both 5 1/4 inch woofers. They're both 1 inch soft dome tweeters. Okay. The Qs have a magnetic grill. All right. The Spektors, they have one of those little traditional things. Put it in there and then you get it off. Okay, like that. Okay. We've covered the grills. Actually, the Qs are pretty cool. They're both pretty cool. It would have been pretty cool if Dali made it like, I don't know, pink or blue or gray. Heather. Heather's also the name of a person. Anyway, Dali Spektor 2s come in walnut, which is what these are. Okay. I don't know if you can see that. Here, let's look at them. Walnut. Yeah, real pretty. Black ash. I wish somebody would just call it, I don't know, black chalkboard. Let's move on from black ash. Let's figure out something better. All right. And white. Okay. $350 is street price right now. Okay. $350. 5 1/4 inch wood fiber. And this is kind of Dali's thing. And it's a good woofer. It sounds real good. Clarity and like tonality wise. Okay. Dali makes good woofers. Okay. Rated at 54 up to 26K. 6 ohm. Crossover points at 2600. Okay. And then it's at 84.5 dB sensitivity. All right. So not the most efficient thing around there. All right. Actually, it's pretty low. This is one of the lowest sensitivity speakers I've ever seen. Probably means they had to really bring that tweeter down to get it in line with the woofer. But I don't mind a low sensitivity because that tells me that someone cares about the frequency response. Okay. Qs. All right. They're $315. They come in black, gray, white, and walnut. All right. Let's take a look at these. I'm going to try not to break them. Okay. Careful, Randy. All right. Here we go. So mine are, this is in blue. Just kidding, it's white. They got, look at that yummy, reflecting mirror-like finish. They're both reported, okay? And these have some really cool low profile binding bows, all right? This one's also reported, okay? More traditional, all right? Traditional binding posts. Okay. I like them. I like them both. They're good looking. All right. How do they sound? They both sound more mature than some of the other speakers in this price range. And when I say more mature, they have a flatter frequency response. These aren't like American companies, even though none of this stuff's made in the country it's designed in. You know, Q is, I think these are both British. I don't know. I'll have to check. I know they're not American. Okay, so they're overseas. With all the cool old stuff, like the Vatican. I'm not saying they're Italian, but there's cool old stuff. Greece, London Bridge, Tower. I don't know how old that is. I'm getting way off track here. But they have what I would call a more mature frequency response. Like if you are listening to like the Yamo 8S series, that's a fun speaker, right? That's been more of a U-shaped speaker or V-shaped speaker, bumping the bass, bumping the highs, a lot of clips, you know, kind of very similar, bump. So this is more of a flat frequency response. Neither one of these is rolled off on top. And some of, like the Wharfdales, which is another UK brand, oftentimes some of those can be a little bit rolled off on top and a little bit warmer. I would consider both of these neutral speaker. Q is all about the bracing and decoupling the tweeter and things like that. So resonance issues are not going to be an issue on the Qs, all right, especially at this price point, all right. So they're going to have way better bracing, much fewer resonance issues, if any, than other speakers in the price range, okay. Dali's just cool. It's got a cool waveguide too. So I reviewed the Dali Spektor 1s, and thank you to both Dali and Q Acoustics for sending these in. I really appreciate it, okay? Bass, tonality, very nice on the Dalis. Extension, both. They're both great. Even though the Qs say that they only go down to 60, where is it? 64. Very similar to the 3020s that I had. Both have great roll-offs. So these sound more similar than they sound dissimilar. Impressed with both. Probably need to spend some more time with the 3020Is. I've had the Dali Spektor 2s up in my room, my office for a while. I listened to the Qs for a while and nothing was like, oh my gosh. Both are good. I will do a dedicated review on both of these, and then I will also compare these because at $315 and $350, it's pretty close, okay, in price. Both of these speakers have won awards. I think What Hi-Fi or something said that the Spektor 2s was the best speaker under 200 pounds, and then someone else said best speaker under $300. But they're not $300. They're $350. Both small. Different enclosures. Dali's taller. This one, Q, is shorter but deeper. All right. If you guys want to see, I'm going to do another close-up on both of these just so you can get a look at them. All right, we'll go right there. There we go. Now, what I really like about the Dalis is their waveguide or horn, whatever you want to call it. It's got some little etchings in there. Kind of reminds me of like maybe if Spider-Man had a speaker, this is what his tweeter would look like. And then as you can see, the woofer overlaps the very large horn or waveguide. And then it's got the real... Dali's got their woofer color and they got it on lock. It's really cool. And then here again, you can see very close proximity with the tweeter and the woofer, and that's great because you're getting point source. So you're not going to have time delays if you have your individual drivers, i.e. tweeter and woofer, farther apart, okay? So both of these are great. If you're looking for something that is more hi-fi-ish, audiophile, mature, whatever, I'm really impressed with both these companies. Very impressed. And I'm impressed that they can do it at such a low price. I'm also impressed with Wharfdale as well. I think Wharfdale, Dali, Q Acoustics are really swinging a pretty big stick with what they're doing over there. So I think they're both great. Which one is better? They do have a bit of a different flavor. Okay, I think the Qs are maybe a little bit more focused on the top end. Dali's not unfocused on the top end, but their top end doesn't seem to be as present as the Qs. Okay. Short video today. I just wanted to do an initial, primary, first, immediate impressions, even though I've had them a little bit for a while. But the Dali, I've been spending most of the week with them, just in the background. Okay, not really like really evaluating them, just kind of in the background. If you want to support the channel, you can do a variety of ways. I'll link both of these in the description. Amazon has them both. If you hate them, send them back. That's what I love about Amazon. Ever try to send back a speaker from somebody else, you may get dinged for some shipping costs. Anyway, both will be on Amazon, linked in as many colors as you can. The Qs have been out of stock for a while, so they're back in stock right now. So you can use the links. You can sign up for Patreon, patreon.com/cheapaudioman. Every Sunday night we have patron-only Zooms. We have patron-only content. I put up a 24-minute patron-only video the other day. We also have a Facebook group, mostly patrons in there, and then some mostly patrons. You also sign up for Amazon HD music for free. Click on the link in the description. Scroll down to the bottom. Click Try HD. You get 3 months for free. I get a couple of bucks. And I have all my all my playlists in there. Test tracks. I'm starting a new one called Cheap Audio Man, and it's going to be overflow of test tracks because we're pushing almost 100 songs on there, and there's zero chance I'm listening to 100 songs for every speaker, back to back. Okay, so in the aggregate, I probably do listen to well over 100 songs, but like critical, I'm writing the notes down on the back of an old manila folder that I've had in the garage. You don't care. All right. And just subscribe, like the video. All right. So don't binge watch anything on Netflix, Hulu, or whatever. Binge listen through your Dali Spektor 2s or your Q Acoustics 3020Is. Fill your soul with happiness. And with that, I'm Randy. I'm that cheap audio man.